types of like pretentious people. They're like, oh yeah, I wrote it on the back of a napkin. They've got like reams of paper beside them, but they just write it on the napkin with it, and they deliberately put like a coffee mark on it. That looks cool. But this seriously was the only bit of paper in the room, and it was written in France. When we were recording The Man Who, we were in this big chateau in France, and the guys all went out for drinks. For cocktails, and I stayed in because I had to sing the next day, and couldn't preserve my voice. And they came back around about 3 o'clock at night, and they were really like drunker than I'd heard them in a long time. And they were, you heard the doors like bursting open downstairs, like, and like sort of people falling over, breaking glass, and then suddenly silence. I was in my room and I'm like, oh, they've all gone to bed. They're asleep. And the house was still. And then 10 minutes later, I heard this horrible noise. It was, I'll never forget it. It was like this choking sort of kind of noise. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? But it's getting louder and more urgent sounding, and I realised, shit, someone's choking, and they're sick, or God knows what's up. Ran into the hallway and I'm like trying to source this sound because this is old house, it's echoing everywhere, so burst in the first door, and he's like lying on his bed, fully clothed, fast asleep with the television on, full up, like really loud, fast asleep when his glass is slightly sort of askew, but still chewing his chewing gum, so he's like, I'm like, you'll be fine. So I closed the door, ran out again, and I'm like, right, where's it coming from? And burst in the second door. Neil is like sort of lying half on the bed, half off, half like his trousers and his underpants on at his ankles. He just managed to sort of get them half off, and then he just fell asleep. So he was all exposed. He was like, it was all out, and I'm like, why is it a different colour than the rest of your body? It's horrible. And so he was okay, he was fine, and then it occurred to me, it dawned on me, oh my god, it's Dougie, the cool guy. We're going to lose the cool guy, oh shit. So I ran out, and I'm running through rooms and empty, and Dougie's got like some weird little room somewhere, and I burst in this door, and there he is, like, thankfully, leaning out of the window in this room, like thrown up, like full on, out the window. I'm like, Dougie, what are you doing? And he sort of swung around, wiping a little bit of sick from his mouth. He's like, absolutely fine, there's nothing wrong. And my heart was like beating like a jackhammer. I'm like, fuck, man. So I went back to my room completely stressed out, and I wrote this song like right after it, and I guess it was the adrenaline or whatever. It took 10 minutes to write, and I'd been fiddling about on the piano that day, and like that's the front of it. That's the back of it. I got to add that it's got nothing to do with Dougie throwing up out the window, flowers in the window. It's not like a metaphor for vomit. Although the front of the house the next day when we went out, the front of the house was all like, whoa, it's all like sick all down the front wall. It's beautiful French chateau. All definitely needed a new coat of paint. So yeah, so this is called Flowers in the Window.